We're going to be ranking the top 5 best managers to replace Klopp.
Garratt W for why he's leaving.
Yeah, you were spot on with that. You have your sources, man.
But
no, he wouldn't lie to us. He told us he's tired. Or maybe I was right, eh?
So I'll remind the viewers what you said.
So I'm not this. I'm tongue in cheek, not tongue anywhere else. Relax. Obviously, a few years ago, he said if they ever do a fly on the wall documentary, he will leave. And then the day after he was announced to be leaving, he said, no, it's come out that Liverpool are doing a fly on the wall documentary. So maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe he's burnt out. I don't know, but.
I think there's no way that you can leave if they're doing a fly on the wall documentary. Like that after so long at a club and such success, that cannot be the reason. It must simply be just he needs a break.
I do think Jurgen Klopp is the type of man to stand by his word, though. More out of principle.
He might not even remember saying that.
He was pretty strong on it, mate. Like in principle, he was like, I don't want that happening at my club. So
he's not going to sit and admit and say this is why, because then the club gets loads of stiff.
Yeah, it might be a mix of a few things. He might be a bit burnt out. He might be a bit annoyed at the fly on the wall document. He might be a bit annoyed that they can't compete financially with other clubs.
Everything adds up.
Yeah, maybe it is a bit of everything. Maybe he's tired of constantly chasing City and.
Who isn't?
Like in any other era, Liverpool would have 4 league titles, or do you know?
Said they got 1 Champions League, 1 Premier League title.
Well, they've won every trophy under Klopp, which is impressive. But he's an icon of
Liverpool fans love him.
And he's a legend of the Premier League. But
look, anyways, we're going to talk about the 5 managers to potentially replace Jurgen Klopp. Now, obviously, there are a couple of standout favourites. Should we start with our 5th?
I've got a bit of a rogue one.
Have you?
So have I.
You start then.
It's not number 5 isn't my rogue one.
Okay, so in 5th, obviously I don't want this to happen, and I'm a bit biased, but his style I think would very much.
I know who you're going to say.
Liverpool.
Howdy guys, today's episode of Pitchside is brought to you as always by our friends over at Super 6, and that means once again there is a 250,000 jackpot up for grabs, but you've got to be in it to win it. And remember, it's completely free to play. You can also compete against myself, Arif and Tom in the official Super 6 Pitchside Mini League, the biggest ever I must add. Using the code PTCH23, we'll also be giving away a £100 classic football shirt voucher every single round. So get over to the app or the Super 6 website and simply predict 6 correct scores to become £250,000 richer. And remember, it's completely free to play. Follow the link in the description down below to sign up now.
And I've gone Carlos Corberán.
I wasn't going to say that.
West Brom manager. He's very press heavy. He likes to play on the front foot.
What? You really think?
He's done a great job at Albion with no money. No money. I don't think. Look, I had to put 5 in.
Yeah, but you put West Brom's manager.
Yeah, and he's excellent.
As the 5th potential manager to replace Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool.
Why are you laughing at that?
Because it's just fucking mental.
Why?
Because it's like in the realms of possibility.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm saying his management style, what he's done at Albion, obviously a way
lower
scale, with no money, we're punching well above our weight to being 5th. The style of football is similar-ish to Klopp in the sense it's very high pressing, it's heavy attack minded. With better players, who knows?
To be fair, I can't talk because my 5th again I don't think it's going to happen at all. But I had to put a name.
But my 3 to 5, I think have got 0 chance.
Oh, my top 3, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I wanted to put a bit of a rogue on it, and I think it could. If it was ever to happen in a crazy world, that could possibly work.
Fair enough. My number 5 is Zidane.
I've got Zidane in 4th.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But who's to say he can't just come out of retirement and play paddle and just come to the Premier League?
I've got Zidane in 4th.
Blitz it.
I forgot about Zidane completely, to be fair.
Who's your 5th?
He just plays paddle all the time. He plays paddle. Why
Does
not?
he? Against Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur's a ranked pro, man.
Is he actually?
Yeah, I think he's in like the top 100 world players of paddle.
Really?
Yeah, it's something mad like that.
Might actually play with Zidane then.
Yeah, man. He's pro. Well, I want to throw Mourinho in there, but he wouldn't fit. But he would just, the logic there would be just a little stay-over manager until they find a long-term solution.
A better shout than Mourinho.
Mourinho would come in and grab a trophy whilst he'd find the long-term solution.
They would live up. That's not how Liverpool are.
Wait, so you know when you said you want to throw him in, is he number 5 for you?
Yeah, I was to and from, but that's what I do have written, so you can't really change. If I wanted to go down sort of Tom's route of thinking, I'd say Eddie Howe, but
I couldn't see it happening, but that wouldn't be crazy. But I
don't think he'd ever leave.
My number 4.
He'd definitely leave for Liverpool.
No, he fucking wouldn't.
I think he would, mate.
Eddie
Do
Howe.
you think Eddie Howe would choose Newcastle over Liverpool?
I think he would.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave. He's invested in the project that we have going on now.
No,
He would not leave.
And
he would repay all the trust that has been given into him.
I think he would leave.
Do you think he's... No, he's
no
talking
big club,
rubbish.
No big club would trust him with top players anyway.
He'd never leave.
So your forward is Zidane.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think this is going to happen because he's just simply not a good enough manager. But because of his status with the club, Garratt.
Yeah, I couldn't see where you're coming from.
That would be so shit if they
It would
did
be,
that.
yeah.
Like,
What have you got?
God. I've got Michel from Girona.
Oh, you know a lot about him, do you?
Yeah, I've been following his career for a while. But how can he's obviously a standout manager.
that's a good
and
shout.
he's doing really well over
Good
there.
shout.
I have no idea about him, let's be honest, but
Just pick the team that's like top of the league.
I mean, no, he's doing an
it's
unbelievable
common
job.
sense,
isn't he?
yeah. He's doing fucking mint, like.
Okay. fair
On a
enough.
limited budget, which you're going to have at Liverpool, aren't you? Well, limited in terms of the other big teams.
Oh, that's funny. Third for me is very dependent on how Germany do at the Euros. If Germany win the Euros, I don't think he'll leave. But if Germany, say, go out in the group stage, I could see Nagelsmann potentially leaving Germany and going to Liverpool. But obviously, it's all dependent on how Germany do at the Euros.
I was going to put him in instead of Corberán, but then I thought he's just not going to. Why would he just leave the Germany?
But that it depends on the Euros, how the Euros go.
Yeah,
Imagine
true.
that if they fail to make it out of the group, which I don't think that's going to happen, especially in their home Euros, then realistically, is he going to...
Maybe if he wins, he's just like, right, I've won a...
No, I think
trophy
if he
for
wins the
country now,
Euros, then he'll stay.
Yeah, for World Cup,
obviously.
innit?
Yeah, my third was like genuine 3, 4, 5 for me. I just don't see. I think there's only 2 options.
Yeah, I agree.
But I went for. Is it Linders? He's the assistant.
Yeah, but isn't he
Linders.
leaving? as
I
well?
know, but
He's leaving.
he's leaving. All his staff's leaving with him. But
Yeah.
if Liverpool were to say, "Look, we actually want you to stay on as the gaffer,"
He would say yes, 100%. Because if Klopp's stopping to say spend time with his family, what all his staff are going to get jobs
Exactly.
elsewhere, or what's going on? Hello. I think we've all got the same 1 and 2. De Zerbi and Alonso.
yeah.
In third, I had Frank.
Frank Lampard.
Thomas Frank.
No, Thomas Frank, not Frank Lampard.
Oh, that's a good shout.
I like Frank. Again, limited budget, Brentford. And obviously, it's a bit of a wobble this season, but he's been fucking mint.
I think that's not a bad shout.
Just the way you call him Frank.
Yeah, big Frank, man.
That is his last name.
Yeah, I know, but you know how there's some players you call them by both names.
Yeah. I know what
Like,
you
same
mean.
managers.
Yeah,
we've
you
all
don't
gone-
really just say Frank.
You say
yeah.
Thomas Frank every
So
time.
we've all gone De Zerbi second, Alonso first.
Yeah, I've done that.
I did it the other way around. Only because
Ooh.
Premier League proven.
Experience.
We've seen a lot of these player managers. Obviously, Lonzo seems like he's the best one who from that generation who went into management. But like all of them just end up stinking in the Prem.
Oh, I
think the
Don't you-
De Zerbi, you know he's going to be
Everyone's
class.
different.
So
Yeah,
why?
Not with the top level players. Alonso's
because-
doing it with they haven't lost all season.
But there's no reason I don't like to suggest that you give him top level players that he's.
Hey,
you know,
look,
they're gonna
I'm not
flop.
disagreeing with that, but I think in terms of Liverpool as well, Liverpool are a normal club in the sense that they adore their managers, and like if Alonso was to come in, he's immediately loved and will be given time. Like
I
But
do
they also-
think
I
if,
feel like Liverpool also do favour like previous players as managers. Especially like Dalglish.
he's a bit of a club legend, isn't he? Alonso?
yeah.
I do think as well, if you bring De Zerbi in instead of Alonso, then instantly
Exactly,
the fans,
immediately
the
he's
fans
probably
are on
got
him
his-
Well,
straight away.
if
because
Liverpool
they all
don't
want
get,
Alonso.
if Liverpool don't get Alonso, he'll go Real Madrid.
Yeah,
So I think Alonso is their number 1 priority. And he'll just be adored, like as you said, like he'll just be loved there. He already is, but like,
it'd be
and
interesting.
he's doing such a good job.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, obviously, I don't watch fucking Leverkusen every week, but I've seen clips and bits, and it's a very different style to Klopp to implement. Be interesting to see how quickly he can implement that with the
But at
players.
the same time, with Grimaldo and Frimpong, he's also got 2 very high talented fullbacks at Liverpool and Trent and Robertson.
True.
So and Conor Bradley.
Yes.
Move Trent into midfield.